She don't look like that. She's not a dime right now. She's a nickel. She's a couple of pennies. But guess what? Guess what? She likes you. She helps you with your homework. You know what I'm saying? Helps you with your homework. She's nice to you. She buy your lunch with your little cheap behind, with your little broke behind. And guess what? Guess what? Guess what? She's getting her master's. She's getting her PhD. She's going to be an attorney. And guess what? Next time you see her at a party, she's going to come in there with her booty. She's going to come in there all fine. And guess what? You're going to be trying to holler, and she ain't going to have no time for your broke, no being able to buy your own lunch. Because you don't want to make the investment. Guess what? Some of you want God to do stuff for you, but you don't want to make no investments. God want to know, how bad do you want it? Are you willing to stay home that night and study? Are you willing to maybe buy some cheaper Nikes and get some regular Nikes and put your rest of your money so you can pay your tithes? God want to know, how much do you want to be blessed? Because if you're looking for a sugar daddy, if you're looking for a Santa Claus, then God is saying you got the wrong God. But if you don't mind being talked about, if you don't mind being lied on, if you don't mind being criticized, God said, I got something in store for people that don't mind going through hell and high water for me. And ladies, stop showing your breasts all the time. Stop that. Then you get mad that that's the first thing a boy mentioned. That's the first thing you advertising. Questions in here. Lift your hands and don't be afraid at this question. Lift your hands. How many of y'all in here do not believe that Jesus is the only way? My man, he's honest. Lift your hands up. Lift your hands up. Lift your hands up. Be honest. How many of y'all in here do not believe that somebody can literally die and come back from the dead? Hands up. Feel that church ends up becoming nothing but a weekly pep talk. That all I do is make you feel good, but I'm not stopping you from having sex. You still smoking weed. You still going to clubs. You still listening to music. And you're trying to have Jesus and certain songs coming in your mind. And the reason why you're halfway crazy is because you're trying to walk both walks, and you got to be able to have a truck. But guess what? You feel better if you come here and get your weekly pep talk. So if I'm giving you a weekly pep talk, but the dude I'm talking about, you believe that he's not that dude, what I would say to this beautiful young lady who was bold enough to say that, and I would say to him and anybody else, is that Jesus makes a statement that no other religion makes the statement. He makes a very cocky, very bold, I would say another word, but I'll say it when it's just us. Jesus had to have the kahungas to make a statement that no other religion has ever made. You want to know what that statement is? He says, I am the way, the truth, and the light. Watch this. He says, no other person, nobody can get to the Father except they come by me. Now watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. If that is not true, if there's some other ways to get to God outside of that statement, guess what? And it's a true statement, y'all. It's true. And tell your friends this. Study this for yourself. If it's not true, then guess what? He's a lie. It's very simple. It's not rocket science. Either Jesus is the truth or Jesus is a lie. And if he's a lie, guess what? The Muslims are wrong about him. They say he's a good guy. No, he's not if he's a liar. Buddhists say he's a good guy. He's not a good guy if he's a liar. Hold on. Look at all the women and look at all the sex that you walk away from because you believe what Jesus said to be true. Look at all the things that you turned down. Look at all the movie roles that you may turn down as a Christian because you believe what Jesus says to be true. Look at all the parties and the things that you don't do that's fun. And you don't do it because you believe what Jesus says to be true. So let me tell you, if he ain't the truth, we need to go get a bag of weed, some drinks, and some condoms and have a party. No, really. No, listen to me, y'all. Sin and the issue of truth is that serious. Look at what you give up because he says it's the thing to give up. You don't give up everything because you want to. A lot of stuff he asks you to give up is fun stuff. You know why sin is so popular? Because sin feels good. Sin feels good to your flesh. What would feel better right now? Me turning on some music of your favorite jam and you dancing, or me standing in front of you talking like this? The music. And it all depends on where you are. You know what I mean? It all depends on what you're hungry for. But me talking to you like this is not fun. Me trying to tell you this, me trying to talk to you about, listen, if Jesus is not the way, then we're wasting our time. Do you know that if this guy says one thing that is a lie, we need to lock the doors because we are wasting our time. Yo, man, this is a matter of life or death what we're talking about right now. Your life, your death. And it's in your hands. Somebody respond to me on that real quick. Somebody, give me a mic. Give me a mic. I want to hear somebody respond. Y'all give me a few minutes and I'll be out.
How you doing?
What's good, man?
What's up? All right, what was the question? I'm sorry.
Are you sure you need a microphone, brother?
Yeah.
Just talk about how you feel about what we're saying so far.
I think that everybody's sin because they like it, and nobody want to
right?
And nobody want to do right.
Right.
And I think we all need to change. All y'all. Me too. But I'm just saying, because everybody's sin like every day, need to stop.
Yeah, but just know though, my dude, whenever you make statements like that, let me give you some advice. Always put yourself in there first.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, I'm a sinner too.
Amen. Me too, dog. Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Thank you. My girl.
I know with me, I've been in the church for about, when I was a baby, I kind of backslid. I got tattoos. I go to parties. But with me, it's like all the grown people keep telling me, oh, this is wrong, that's wrong, you can't do this, you can't do that. But it's like, hey, if you keep telling me I'm not supposed to do it, then I'm going to do it.
Right.
Because I'm a kid.
Right.
I want to know. I'm
right.
curious.
That's right. And let me tell you something. Everything you just said, baby girl, is right. For parents, that all they do, here's a great illustration. And I've said it before. The Queen of England, she was in a shopping mall with her daughter. She was with her daughter. And her daughter was running all over the store. She was knocking down stuff and tearing stuff up. And the Queen of England, her mom said, stop running in the store. Stop acting like that. And she stopped for a minute. And then she'd find another mannequin, and she'd pull it down, and she'd take some shoes and throw it, and she was just acting a fool. Then her mother, the queen, would come back to her and say, girl, I told you to stop, calm your behind down. And she calmed down for a second. Then after a while, she started doing stuff that's wrong again. Because, her mama said it was wrong. That's wrong to do that. That's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. And then after a while, once that wore off, she started doing it again. She started doing wrong again. Her mama, the queen, tried something else. She tried another way. She looked at her child and said, don't you know who you are? And don't you know that someday you will own this store? Someday all of these workers will bow to you every time you come in here. Don't you know that you will run this country someday? You are the future queen. You are a princess. You are royalty. Don't you realize that all of this stuff that you're tearing up belongs to you? By reminding her of who she was, changed what she did. The reason why you let any nigga up inside of you is because you don't know who you are. The reason why The reason why anybody can tell you about your daddy, the reason why professors can make you believe that evolution is not just a theory, but it's a truth, is because you don't know who your daddy is. The reason why schools can make you believe certain theories and try to challenge what you believe is because you don't know who your daddy is. And what I want to say to those of you is that before you keep ruining your life, I want to tell you who you are. You are a daughter of God. You are God's gift. You are God's treasure. Dudes, the next time you turn on the internet and you're watching porn flicks, just know you are looking at God's daughter. I know that messed up your erection, didn't it? That messed up your erection right there. That's right. That you're looking at God's daughter. That's God's daughter. The next time you want to try to use a dude for his money and you want to try to run over a dude, remember, that's God's son. See, if we would respond to each other and see each other through the lens of God, we would remember who we are and whose we are. When you know who you belong to, can't nobody just tell you nothing. Can't nobody just do anything they want to do to you when you know who you really are and who you really belong to. When my kids come to my concerts, Kennedy, and when Kennedy can't get backstage, she's 12 years old. And when they don't let her backstage, she'll stand, she said, it's my daddy concert. Young lady, you can't. Yes, I can come back here. My name is Kennedy Franklin. Oh, okay, you come on in. And she'll come on through. She'll come on through. Because you know why? Guess what? Her daddy live in the house with her. I'm not no child support paying come by on holiday type daddy. Because I live in the house, she spends so much time with me, she got confidence of knowing when she show up at a concert, ain't no problem getting in. When you take your last breath, and when you stand before God, you want to have the confidence that you know you're getting in. You want to have the confidence of knowing that when they call your name and when you tell them at the gate who you is, that God himself can be able to stand by the gate. No, she's with me. When you stand there and when you have problems and when it's time to pray, you don't want your voice to be so foreign that God don't know your voice when you get in trouble. He want to hear from you so much that before you even take your breath to say Jesus, he know that's my boy and he need me. Anybody know what I'm talking about in here? Anybody know what I'm trying to say in here? Last, let me close in saying this. Have y'all been blessed so far? Okay, we're going to finish this up. Is this one of the few sermons you ain't falling asleep on? It's good. Because I walk over chairs, I get on your grill, and I know I stink right about now. Watch this. Here's what I want to challenge everybody to do. I want everybody in here to do one thing. The next time you're in college, you're in a university, you're with some of your non-believing friends, you with some of your Muslim friends, you some of your Hindu friends, you with some of your Buddhist friends, some of your Gnostic friends that don't believe in nothing. You know, y'all got some friends don't believe in nothing. You know, trees and apples. They just believe in whatever. Next time you're with somebody, here's what I want you to do. Next time you struggle with what you believe, here's what you got to start doing. Follow the evidence. Write it down, dog. Follow the evidence. Have you ever had a stupid girlfriend, a stupid homegirl, that it's so clear to her that Negro is cheating? It is so clear. I mean, there is an abundance of evidence that this Negro, time after time after time after time after time, just tell me when to stop, after time after time. I'm talking about from hickeys to condoms to phone numbers to texts. I'm talking about the evidence is so clear, but she still won't believe the evidence. Have you ever had somebody that dumb? For people who don't believe in Jesus, when they look at how he saved your behind, when they see how he changed your life, when they wake up and see a sunrise and they see a sunset, there's too much evidence to prove that this God that we're singing about and shouting about, he's real. And to not look at the evidence is to be as crazy as that girl. To be as crazy as the boy that comes in smelling like weed, but lying and saying he ain't smoked. All you got to do is look at the evidence. And right now, before we leave, I want you to look over your life. Look at how you used to be. Look at what you used to do. Look at the things that you used to do wrong. You mean to tell me that you have doubts that God is real and he is who he says he is? Look at how he has changed you. Look at the changes in your life. Let me see the hands in here that you remember how you used to be, but because of your relationship with the Lord, how you have changed. Hands up, hands up, hands up.